This video is brought to you by directbed.ca. We're really excited to work with directbed.ca. We really like the idea that they ship right to the door. There's a 100-night guarantee, and there's no toxic foams. All the materials are made in North America. But I especially like the idea that they do custom shapes and sizes for RVs. We were able to get a rounded corner on our bed. Well, today we're going to frame in the bed. We're putting a little bit of a curve here just because the entrance to the bathroom and the counter is going to be really tight. So we're hoping that helps make it a little bit wider.
My first plan was to use this metal framing material as the lower and top tracks kind of to create the curve in the bed frame. But I quickly realized that it was not a great idea.
Sometimes you just got to start over. We put a lot of work into this base for our bed, but I'm just not happy with it, so we're going to tear it out and start again.
I decided to trace the curve onto plywood and make a double stack for the top and the bottom to create a much more structural piece. Then I was able to lay the curves down on the floor and figure out where the rest of the bed frame needed to go.
A great trick when you're trying to make sure something is perpendicular to another surface, like I want this bed frame perpendicular to the wall, is measure out 3 feet, make a mark, 4 feet from the same point, make a mark, and then the measurement between this mark and this mark will be 5 feet. So 3, 4, 5, and then this will be perpendicular to the wall. It's a great little trick.
I used wooden slats to make the base that the mattress will rest on. This will allow airflow and hopefully keep it well ventilated. I used SketchUp for my original drawings and was able to measure them and the exact measurements of the built bed in order to send those to DirectBed so that they could manufacture our custom mattress. We had just enough beautiful cedar tongue and groove planks left over to do the headboard for the bed, so I cut up some of those planks and installed them.
Okay, this week's question for you folks in YouTube land is, should we leave the headboard natural cedar, or should we stain it? Like that. I'm leaning towards leaving it natural, but what do you guys think?
next part of the plan was to build the cabinets for above the bed. These are kind of small, shallow cabinets, but they'll be good for storing t-shirts and small clothing items. This cabinet will also be a place to mount some lighting for general lighting of the van, as well as some task lighting for reading that will also have USB charging built in. We're still going through our supply of plywood that came from the truck that we disassembled when we did the original demolition. So some of it looks a little bit beat up and dirty, but it'll all get cleaned and painted before we're done.
Good.
Yeah.
Now the room was really starting to take shape, and I wanted to install the plywood for the wall between the kitchen and the bathroom. I had already installed the electrical in the wall, so I just needed to drill a hole for the switch. There's another video coming up of all the electrical in this van. I used my electric planer just to smooth out the edge of the bed frame because there was a couple areas that were a little bit uneven. And just in time, the mattress arrived from Direct Bed, and it was a perfect fit.
So today we are working on the storage underneath the bed. We want to have our main dresser under there, so we're going to be building two big drawers that allow us to store our clothing and so forth there, and then up here is where we'll keep the rest of it. So this is our mission for today.
Some older RVs have quite odd shaped mattresses, so it's great to know that you can have a custom new mattress made by Direct Bed and it'll fit perfectly. This curved part of the bed really turned out well. I'm super happy we decided to do it.
We sent the measurements for our mattress to Direct Bed, and they nailed it. They cut the curve perfectly, and if you have an existing bed in your RV that needs a custom size, or you're building out your own camper van, this is a great way to get exactly what you need.
We went with a 6-inch bonded foam mattress with a nice medium feel, and it has a bamboo quilted top as well.
So the idea is to box this in as a little cubby shelf here beside the bed.
So I've got another piece of cedar, the same as I used on the back wall. And that'll be the bottom shelf part. And I'm going to frame it in with the plywood paneling that we used for the wall, and that'll get painted out. And here's the final result. I think with the cedar headboard and all the bedding, I really love the way it turned out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please take a moment to leave a comment and let us know. And we'll see you next time on Ontario Lakeside.